Hey, awesomes. How's it going today? Well, welcome to week 8. Again, I found myself at appointments and stuff, so I'm trying to juggle all this stuff. But as I sent you yesterday, week 8 overview. So I'm going to try something new when I am a little delayed in getting the specific video out to you for the week. Kind of give you more specific instruction, maybe what I would have said, and maybe more clearly. I don't know. So anyway, I've sent that to you. See if this is, I don't know how this is working. Anyway, I assume you guys can see me. Anyway, so this week is about not just only looking at how we find sources, but now we're going to talk about how we evaluate them, where we get them from, because we're talking very specifically about writing in our field. And so recall that last week, we started to, we, not at first, so 2 weeks ago, we identified our field, right? Kind of the topic, right? What's that job, right? What's that career that we might be thinking about getting into within our field, right? And then we progressed from there, or we've been progressing from there, getting more and more narrow. Now we're thinking about like the actual communicative events, right? How are they communicating? How do they talk? What are some of the documents that they use? Is it memos, reports, advertisements, marketing? Is there like a patient sheet, an information sheet, this or that or the other? What are the other types of genres? And you are looking over their posts over the weekend. And then, of course, we also looked at controversies. But most of you, all of you did such a great job finding some of these documents, and these are what we're calling artifacts in general, right? Some of these very, very specific types of documents in which communication takes place, right? So I know a lot of you computer science majors did a wonderful job. They code sheets. I didn't even know those existed, right? That is so freaking cool. And there were, there's an architectural design sheets, blueprints, things like that you have to understand the language, how to communicate back and forth, perhaps to be part of kind of like that discourse, right? To understand that language. I think that is just fabulous. So good. So good. All right. So now that we kind of have a good idea of these things, to kind of progress into writing about our field, before we kind of turn the corner and think about putting the entire paper itself together, now we're going to think about how do we think about sources? Where are we going to get some of these sources from to kind of like what qualifies as a source, right? We've talked a little bit about it. I find that this Googlepedia article is just so well done and so well written, I feel like, because I think it helps us all kind of think about in the Googlepedia or in the Google Scholar, the just Google in general and the Wikipedia culture, the just pick up and grab a search engine, and just pick up your laptop and go to town to find information. Still need to think about its credibility, relevancy. Is it authoritative? Is it accurate? Right? And does it have a purpose to it? Right? Does it serving the same purpose as me? Anyway, I want you to go through that and read through that, because I think you'll find that very, very, very interesting. Hopefully, a little bit empowering too, so you don't feel what's the word? Odd. If you wanted to use Google Scholar or Wikipedia, there's nothing necessarily inherently wrong with those. We just need to take some extra steps sometimes when we use those. So. All right, so I want you to read the Googlepedia this week, if you would please. Reread Project 2, so you kind of don't forget what it is that we're working on. So that's why I keep asking you to read Project 2 every single week, because I think it's good to let's keep this project in our mind. And then I've got a discussion forum posted already with the instructions. I kind of ask you to talk about how we're going to use some of the things that we learned in the Googlepedia piece, how maybe we can apply it to thinking about how we're going to find sources, because we're talking about careers writing in our field. They might not necessarily we might not always find them in a database, right? Or in a peer-reviewed journal. We might, but we might have to look at some, what we might call not peer-reviewed or academic sources. They're going to look at what they call popular sources, right? So we still need to kind of gut check them kind of in a way, right? And we'll use this, as you probably maybe heard this term before. I put it in parentheses right here, crap. So we got to do the crap test. So anyway, all right. So I hope you enjoy reading that. I'll try to be back with you guys soon. I just wanted to get something out to you today to say hi, let you know everything's good, and hope you guys are good. I know I'm sorely behind in grading your rhetorical analysis papers, and I apologize to that, but I'm working on it. Okay, guys? All right. You guys stay safe. You stay awesome. Take care, guys. Bye.